What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Drizzle Effect. You here with Jay Wade and my man.
Hey, that's me, AB. What's happening with y'all?
So I don't know if anybody in here yet, but we are gonna go ahead and start the stream. We're gonna start a little bit on time. It is Wednesday, so we are gonna get it cracking. Y'all notice a little bit different screen today. Leprechaun TV. What's happening? What's happening? So y'all see it look a little bit different today. We're gonna be rocking the Google Hangouts as we go through this joint. So let me get this on live chat, and we'll be in the game. So y'all see it look today. We're gonna be rocking the Google Hangouts as we go through. You gotta put it on mute, man. Let me get this on live chat, and we'll be in the game. So y'all see it look today. Oh man, you know how we do it on a Drizzle Effect. We gotta have some technical difficulties to make it legit. What's going on, Kirby? Welcome to the stream, man. We sure could have used you somewhere around 20 minutes ago. We was trying to get the Streamlabs OBS cracking, so that's what we needed. But here we are. So I'm on the road, AB on the road, but I don't have my regular laptop with me, so I like to travel slim. I'm almost down to traveling with just a carry-on. I'm so close, so close. What's going on? The artist formerly known as Meathead in the building. What's going on, man? It's so good to see y'all coming out, spend some time with us on Wednesday. We know you got a lot to do, but we appreciate you coming through. So we're gonna do this thing out of Google Hangouts tonight, because I'm on the road, and matter of fact, I gotta grab a pen because I was just thinking I got a Sharpie, so I'm gonna take notes tonight with a Sharpie. Hopefully I won't ruin my whole notepad. So y'all want to see the notes for the show? It's gonna be interesting because I got the notes for the show ready. Y'all see that? They ready. All right, so AB, man, you ready to start this thing off?
Hey, I am. Hey, you know what? I'm just loving this new PC, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm all over. Hey, I feel like I'm watching the show. I'm not even on
it. Man, you all laid back in the seat, just like chilling, man. Like you look like you lounging. What's going on, Soul Food Cooking? So good to see you here. Man, you just lounge. You in the show, on the show, or watching the show, man?
I'm trying to figure out which way, where I want to put this camera at,
Oh, it's too late now. It's time, you know what I'm saying?
It's all good.
Hey, that's right. Hey, he do look a whole lot better with the new PC, huh? He ain't grainy. He coming in clear. You can hear him. All that.
Hey, don't talk about. Hey, look, don't talk about it. Hey, she done got me through a lot. Don't talk about
her. Hey, I'm not talking about her. I'm just saying, I'm glad you stepped into the future. I'm glad you got into the evolution. Now everybody in 1080p. Look at that, man. I got a little mustache coming in at work. So all of November, y'all will be seeing me because they're doing we're growing mustaches at work. So mine grows super slow. So it'll be like November 29th. You know what I'm saying? I'll finally have a mustache in there. All before then, I'll be patching. So I got to keep trimming it. So it won't be long on this side, short on this side. So that's what y'all see rocking with the stash. The stash. Yeah. Movember.
Hey, what up, Meathead? Hey, Meat Cranium. Yeah, you know what? I'm on a project, man. So when I'm on a project, this is the tail end of the project. You know what I mean? I'll be here till like December. I don't know, man. After hearing what they were talking about today, it might be February or whatever. But yeah, I'll be out this way.
Yeah. What up, Stoopy Eats? What's happening, man? I don't know how I missed you. I'm glad I clicked back and check out the chat. And now I see that you're in there, man. I sure appreciate you coming through. I seen the the montage, the photos that you posted earlier. Sure appreciate all the love. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about merch and about marketing. That's what we're gonna roll through today. So I hope y'all ready. Hope you got your seatbelt on, and y'all remember, you know what I'm saying, when you reach for your seatbelt. You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments below, when you reach for the seatbelt, what side should you be reaching for? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what side you should be reaching for. And then I'll tell you why I should be reaching for that side, because I want to make sure everybody riding with us. You got to be riding with us for sure, for sure. I know you're going to be on the ride. I know you're going to be on the road, headed out of there. So drive safe, man. Drive safe. We're going to try to keep you entertained on the road.
Hey, so you know what? Since since you're not gonna be able to bring up nothing, man, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead. Whatever you want to bring up, I'll just bring it up and share it on my screen. Hey, cause I'm fast like that though, bro. It ain't gonna slow me down.
What ain't gonna slow you down? What you talking about?
Whatever you want to do, like if we want to bring up websites, no matter what you want to look at, I got it.
All right, man. Hey, so now since you got that new PC, now you like, oh, I can multitask, I can move things around, I can shake left, shake right, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I told you last week while we was doing the show, I went ahead and had OBS open. All that was just in the background, just running as we were just doing the show. For I just wanted to know will it bog it down. Hey, what up, Kirby? Let me change.
Hey, what? Well, it got to do something now because we got to figure out how to make that OBS work on there. So
yeah. I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, boy, come here.
Make a TikTok video.
Huh?
Make a TikTok video.
Go on. Don't be shooting that thing in the house.
I'm not gonna shoot it in the house.
This little joker run around with a paintball gun in the house. Dang,
Right,
hey, that's hot.
Let's go ahead and get it right into it, man.
All right, man. Go ahead, man. You got it. I got the prop. I got the prop right there in the back. Right there in the back. I got a prop.
Hey, okay, so that's like talking about our merch. I got that. I guess we could just like kind of like continue on to talking about merch. We got Soul Food Cooking in here. Hey, hello everybody. Just want to say hello. I heard them saying it. Look, I was just in awe right now. Man.
What's going on, love? Diva on the move in the building. Came through to check us out. I know your show is on. When them Fox shows Star or whatever it is you're watching, I know you got to check it out. So I appreciate you coming through, spend some time with your man online. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you didn't just see what I was talking to your son about, because you're not here and I'm here at the house and he running around the house with a paintball gun. Not that I'm snitching or nothing, but I'm just saying we're gonna be on one of them videos of when dad is watching the kids. That's the video we're gonna be on. That's what it's gonna be. So
Kevin Hart playing in the toilet.
Yeah, all that. It's gonna be all that's gonna be on there cracking. So so what's up, Two Chicks crew? So let's go ahead and get into it, man. You gonna pick it up or what you want me to do?
Yeah, go ahead and start it off, man. I'm good.
So
merch up here. Hey, let me ask you, who in the chat got merch that we can take a look at?
You want to take a look at you?
Nah, we gotta take a look at mine.
What?
You have it on YouTube?
Yeah.
It doesn't show you.
It's live on YouTube on the Drizzle Effect channel. Are you subscribed? Are you not subscribed to the Drizzle Effect?
Y'all got a whole new channel?
Hey, what's up with that?
When?
Oh, my son didn't even subscribe.
I didn't know you got a whole new channel.
Oh my gosh, this is terrible.
No wonder it's been like so quiet on your channel.
Oh my goodness, man. Back to merch. Brand new, fresh out the wrapper. Still got the tag on it. Merch. So when we talk about merch, man, why should you use merch? I think that's a good question. Is why should you use merch? What do you use merch for? And when designing your merch, what does it take to kind of think about it? I think those are three key topics, AB, that we can kind of go over. What you think?
Yeah, that's true. Soul Food Cooking. Is it okay if we put your channel up and take a look at how you got your merch on the bottom of your channel? You know what I mean? Just go ahead and drop a 7 in the chat if that's good, because I got it ready to. I can pull it up, and then we can just take a look at it.
Hey, that's right. The artist formerly known as Meathead. So you use merch to make money and to get your brand out for sure. Branding and making money.
You know, that was like supposed to be the topic too. Okay, she say, hey, that's good. I'm gonna go ahead and share it. So just lock it on myself.
What up? What's going on, Rob D? So, all right, man. I think it's locked on there. So I think you're gonna be good. Chilling and grilling with Rob D is in the building.
What's up, Rob D?
Came sliding through. So I'll be waiting to check out some merch. I seen everybody that got a logo. Oh yeah, appreciate that. make sure you hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Hit the bell, future notifications. Appreciate you too, chicks. So you got to use merch to make money and to get your brand out there. But I guess your branding, you also got to look at what you're doing as far as marketing, because your marketing is key. Because not only is you using your merch to make money, I think it's got to be important. You got to use merch to grow your channel, because everybody wants to know what's new. So you got to have some hot merch. Say again?
It won't let me share because you started it.
Oh, hold on, man. Let me I just gotta hit a button.
All right.
And then you be in the game. Uh-oh. Nope, not that. This one. I just gotta hit the control room and then you be in there. Oh man, look at that. Audio levels. That's what's up. I thought I could click
Nah.
Oh, here you go. Right here. Boom. Share controls. I got you, man. You in there now. Look at that. I got skills, man. I'm quick with this mouse. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no gaming mouse, but you know, I'm quick on it. All right, let's see. Hey, you should be able to share now.
Let's see here. Nope.
Hey, click something. It changed for you.
Yeah, but it not like it's supposed to. Nah, because look, you started. You can share everything on your end. Remember, I had you share. I had you start tonight.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Well, you do it, and I'll just stay in the window. Here, never mind. You know what? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go.
I told you it was in the game, man.
Yeah, you're right. There it is. So everybody can see right there how she got her set up.
Oh yeah. She in the game. So that merch, we already know Soul Food Cooking, man. I feel like this should be her show. You know, because I mean, ultimately, we looked at her channel. She got a cookbook out on Amazon. I wish I could drop that link in there. Matter of fact, yeah, you can drop that link in there.
Hey, look,
Soul Food
right
Cooking.
Here. We got curry. Say, nicely done, my friend. This is a great side dish. Hey, so you know what I'm seeing?
What's that?
It's just a lot of us paying a lot of homage to each other. You know what I mean? Like I know Lassie, got Kirby, Tobia, and then you got Cooking with James.
So you think that's a good thing, bad thing, what?
Nah. I mean, hey, it's always a good thing, I guess. You know, anybody to comment on it. But I know we're not all making videos for just for the people who like that's like our basic support group. So this is a perfect example by me looking at this right here. Look, she got 143 views. You know what I mean? And that's just the way it goes. You only got 1, 2, 3, 4 comments.
Hey, I see. Nah, I was gonna say, AB. Lasagna is not keto. Coming straight from Meat Cranium. Let you know lasagna is not keto.
Hey, check it out. I don't run no. Hey, that's the thing. I don't run just a straight keto channel. Channel. I still got to continue what I'm doing, and this is just till I lose the weight I need to lose. hey, the people at my job, they don't want to hear it.
What? They don't want to hear that you on the keto?
Yeah. Hey, when I came to the job site, the first thing they said was like, "Hey, we hear you got a cooking channel." Yeah, they like, you gonna bring some of that in? I'm like, I was gonna bring it all in here. All right, look, going to her merch. Okay, look, so we see how it is when you set it up on your page. It shows up at the bottom of your video. You know what I mean? These are all clickable links. You can click here, and purchase the merch. My question is, what do we use the money for? Meathead said it's to make money, but I got it. Like, are we looking at it as a business? That'll be one of the things I want to know. Are we looking at it as a business? Are we how are we doing it? Like for me, anything that if I ever make anything off of it, and here's another way to look at it right here. Once you click on it, it take you down, and then you can just see it say mac and cheese or what? Oh, too rude or not too rude. Hey, I like that. I like
Hey, tell them go ahead and hit buy one.
that.
So
I need to start purchasing merch. You know what I mean? And just start wearing everybody's merch in my videos. It doesn't bother me.
oh yeah, that'd be cool, man. That'd get you some. I think wearing other people's merch, man, that would definitely get you some, or help everybody out. Because I mean, whenever you help in the community, of course, obviously, you get some additional love and some additional respect for ripping other people's stuff. And you know, you never know. They may find your channel. They may have been watching their channel, find your channel, see you with the merch on, and guess what? Now you got somebody else that's following you around. So that's kind of one of the things, one of the other additional things that could happen with you just going with the merch, you know?
Right.
Or what you think? Or is that crazy? Is that a crazy idea?
I mean, I don't know, man. When I think about the internet, I just think about it forever. It's the same thing with doing a collab. If I'm gonna do a collab with somebody, I don't care how many subscribers they have. You never know who's gonna blow up, and just the fact that that video is gonna be around here forever until they, shut down YouTube. You know what I mean? So you never know who's gonna see it or whatever. So therefore, I just do it.
Man, it would be strange. It'd be a cold day, man. I know if they ever shut down YouTube, I don't think that day is coming for a long time, man.
Nah.
Was it 1.9? Now it's 2 billion active channels, man. Around the world.
A month.
Around the world, man. You can't stop that train, you know. You can't stop that train at all. So that's the deal. So again, merchandising, but that's basically marketing 101. You know, have you thought about maybe even doing a giveaway for your merch, to give your merch away for other people to wear your merch in a video, just to get yourself some exposure. So I look at that as kind of investing in your channel, because you're investing in your marketing. You put your logo on somebody else so that somebody be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Where'd you pick up that shirt or whatnot? Or, let me check out that channel. What you think?
You know what? Let me go ahead and make this smaller.
What's that?
Hold up. All right. You know what? I don't have my chat where I can see it. That's all. Just put it back. All right. I don't know. I mean, you know what? I put it on there as she has hers on there. You know what I mean? Okay. So when you think about that word, I mean, that number you just gave, 2 billion. Hey, I got one for everybody to think about. If it's 2 billion active YouTubers a month, mostly everybody in here right now, we all about it's mostly food channels in here. So listen, that's one thing we got in common. I mean, no matter what, whether you vlogging, whether you racing a race car, whether doing reviews or whatever, everybody that's doing a channel has to eat. So listen, I mean, I got it. You give it away, to like, I would give away my merch. I guess if I went somewhere, I'd have it in my hand and just give it out to people. You know what I mean? To get them to go ahead and check out the website, or check out your YouTube or whatever, something like that. But I'm thinking, if you got that many people, you know what I mean? You got to play the numbers game. I figure if you can get 100,000 people watching your video, out of that, you should be able to come up with at least 100 people out of 100,000, which, what is that, 1%? To just say, hey, you know what? I like the channel. Hey, the logo is tight. I would rep that. Because now everybody repping t-shirts with slogans on them, and slangs and ad signs, YouTube, just the YouTube picture or whatever. So just thinking, if you can get a lot of views and just get a small percentage, and that's what equals money. You know what I mean? But and then again, when we go back to money though, that's why I wanted to hear what everybody had to say. Because for me, anything that I get just go right back into the channel. You know what I mean? That's just where I'm at right now. And I don't know if you know what, I might pull up this other cat. I don't know if you guys watch him. The channel name is called Pitmaster X. I was talking to Kirby and Lyle about him. You got a great set. And that right there is exactly what I want to do. When I ran across it, I've seen him before, but really, I guess I didn't pay attention. But after taking a look at that, just everything he have is set up for his brand. And then I wanted to take the latter part of the show today to just ask, like, what is our brand? You know what I mean? What is each individual person's brand? You know what I mean? And hey, a lot of people use the word brand, and I don't think they even know. And the reason I say I don't think they know what that means, I watch what they do, and it doesn't line up. You say you're a brand, but yet you doing this. You know what I mean? So I think that right there is important too. First. So look, after starting my channel, there's so many things I wish I could have done differently. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I give you one right now. I got like, social media. All my social media doesn't match the exact same name. You know what I mean? Hey, to redo it over would have been just better. I could have put all three of the symbols. You know what I mean? Like the bird for the tweet. What else? You got the Instagram, that little picture or whatever, and then you could have just put your name, and that would have covered all three. Your YouTube channel, just so many things.
Hey, so are they not available no more? Or, I mean, because you can go back in there and change them.
On some of that stuff you can change. I don't know. You know what? I'm still trying to figure it out, because really what I want to do is shorten my name. But I'm really, really vested into the whole smoking and grilling with AB.
Well, I mean, I don't think you would lose anything by changing or shortening your name. I mean, people will still recognize it as being you. I mean, it may take a little while it may slow you down for a bit, but I mean, then, you be the same across all channels. And I mean, I don't think you're necessarily big enough now to, that you would lose much.
Hey, that go to show you, I don't have much to hold on to. So if somebody say, hey, I don't even want to hear the word lose. Hey, is the chat working fine on your end, or am I tripping on my end? Because it ain't even moving.
Yeah, it's working. It looked like nobody chatting, man. It's just us talking.
Okay.
That's Rob Deep, man. He say chill out. So I mean, I get it, but when you think about long-term strategy, at some point, Coca-Cola became Coke. Pepsi-Cola became Pepsi. So I mean, and it was a subtle change, a subtle movement, but people didn't stop drinking it just because they took off the name cola out of their name. They still left it the same, and their brand was still recognizable. What was you thinking about changing your name to?
I don't know. I just always thought my name was too long. You know what I mean? Just different ways to think about the channel. And then what? Hey, Kirby brought up a valid point too. Today he and I got a chance to talk about he was talking about starting another channel, and I was just like, how I would. Okay, my take is on that. If anybody's thinking about that, just how can you start another channel? It's like we don't have enough time to run one channel. I didn't understand running two, but for the reason that he gave, I think then we're hey Kirby, if you in here, drop the reasons why you were talking about doing it. Having another channel. Entertainment wise. He's just looking for views and stuff like that. So when it comes to these cooking channels, I think it's all about your personality. You know what I mean? People got to have really liked you. Like you when you hey, Rob D say sizzling with AB. You have to really like your host. You know what I mean?
Well, I think, but it's also, the food got to look good, and everybody got to eat. I mean, that's part of it too, because cooking,
I don't know. I've seen some doozies out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Stuff to make me scratch my head. You know what I mean? But
Shark Shit TV.
Hey, that should be the name of the show.
Yeah, it should be the name of it. Yeah. Man, it should be. We definitely could roll with that. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Kirby. That makes sense. So yeah, you got to be invested in the long game, and I think it's still kind of early. I mean, most business people will tell you, that they've ran businesses and they've had businesses, and a lot of them, or quite a few of them, has failed before they got one that worked. So you can't look at it as, hey, this is the one. At some point, hey, if you're gonna be successful, you may have to be like, hey, I gotta scrap this and start over and start pushing. Use what I learned here to move forward. That's kind of what you got to do. What you think? But you're not feeling that. You're not feeling that kind of words, huh?
I mean, nah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that's a negative, Ghost Rider. You know what I mean? I can't do it. Scrap my channel to start all over. You know what? Maybe if you know what I'm saying, maybe in a couple of years or whatever, I can abandon it then, and start something else. But Two Chick says it's a good idea to have a backup channel. That's the thing. I got 3 of them. You know what I mean?
You do, man. Uh, so you say 3, and I know we all watch Casey Neistat at some point, at some form. But if you ever looked at his channel and looked at the other channels that he has, so he had 2 other channels before he has the channel that he has now. So, and it was kind of created in the middle or in between there, but he got 2 other channels that are on there, but nobody watching them. So I don't know if he created them before, and now the channel that he got now is the one that grew. So, I mean, it can be done. You just got to use what you learned here to take it on into the next feature. Soul Food Cooking, I see your question. Definitely, I'm gonna let AB take that because I can see him salivating over answering that.
All right. You know what? Soul Food Cooking. You know what? I'm just gonna go in order. I'm gonna answer that one. We start with Meat Cranium. He said his merch is going to include a wizard dog, a naked Merlin. So when he offends somebody, they can point it where it hurts. Hey, hey, you know what? Hey, I got it, meathead. Hey, that's kind of like your thing, and it's like you marketing yourself like that, bro. If you're gonna do it, just stay the course. You know what I mean? I watched your channel start growing after you started doing, what you have done in the past. So I'm just, you know what I mean? No matter what happens, man, I just say be couth about it. And just so I can say it so you understood what I said, just be couth about it, bro. You know what I mean? Don't make no enemies because I think this shit is, I think this is like hard enough to like swim through anyway. You know what I mean? And just stay the course. Hey, just be smart. You know what I mean? Again, stay couth and keep doing what you're doing. Because look, I watched your channel change right off the bat once you changed courses with that. That was cool. Kirby says you want something new, want to create some entertainment, maybe some controversy, but want to have some fun content. Hey, but okay, so when me and Kirby talking, and he said, okay, if you read his comment, I tell him this: we as a cooking community got to quit doing the same thing. It's all of us in a kitchen doing the same cooking. This is how you make oatmeal. Only difference is Curry's making the oatmeal. AB's making the oatmeal. Soul Food Cook is making the oatmeal. Hey, listen, you got to do something to change it. Other than that, it's a whole bunch. Hey, truly, it's a bunch of crabs in the bucket, or we're a bunch of puppies in the window asking somebody like, "Hey, pick me." But when you look over at your brother, he looked just like you. You know what I mean? So, what makes you stand out? So we got to quit thinking that. And so that's what always pushes me, to make that change. Let's see. Two chicks. He says, "Are you going to?" I am not putting up no content no more. It is hard enough for me to live my life, like support my fam, and then try to come and like cook. I'm already challenged. If you guys haven't noticed, like look at my surrounding. Now my videos are so focused on the food that I'm making because, I'm really cooking in the hotel room. If you guys, for those of you guys that don't know, you know what I mean. So I work with what I have to. I work with my surroundings, and I go from there. And then here we go. Soul Food Cooking, dude. If you okay, look, I guess this might be more so in my opinion. I don't want nothing on my channel that's not related to cooking. And I'll drop the mic right there. You know what I mean? That's why I took the drizzle effect off of my channel. It has nothing to do with. I couldn't even find no kind of way to align it with my with a cooking channel. I mean, even though we started to talk about look, it's all cooking right now. You know what I mean? But that's not like really the focus of the show. So I think that if you're gonna do a channel and it's about cooking, we got to use our brains to be creative, to bring something different to it. You know what I mean? And think outside the box hey, you know what it is though? We all cook in the kitchen because it's easy. I'll just leave it like that. It's just easy. We gotta, sometimes it's gonna be a little difficult, but I think difficult pay out. You know what I mean? That it'll pay off in the long run. Because if somebody looking for something new, I want them to look at my channel and say, "Hey, this is cool. Dude got a few crock pot videos. You know what I mean? He got some air fryer videos. And then look, he go get turned up out here. You know, he go to these festivals over here where they cooking. Oh, and oh, you know what? Dude was having a ball. You know, they banging music, having a ball. Just bringing people into your world. You know, maybe you doing some kind of barbecue cook off or doing some type of cooking event or something like that. But and that's just like basic. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what can I think of that I can do that'll be outside of the box.
Hey, that make a whole lot of sense, man. I like where you headed with that. I see Meat Cranium say you make yourself stand out, and that's true. So soul food cooking talks about. Oh, hey, what's going on, Easy Bake Barbecue? I see you in here. What up, Stan Leroy? I see you in here too.
What up?
I see Star coming through. Busy at work.
Hey, what's
Star,
happening?
stay working, man. So
yeah, of course she's at work.
Where else would she be?
Where else would she be?
Hey, that's good. So I see soul food cooking. You know, that's kind of like, I guess that's just the thing. That's the niche that you in. Is, you know, comments, the subs are grateful. The channel is instructional only, no personality to deal with. Hey, just tell me how to cook the food. I just need the instructions. You know, in other words, you got a lot of people that's just like, hey, just give me the abridged version. I don't need nothing else. Give me the abridged version. And glad that you identified that, and you know that's how you'll continue to grow. Finding people that are like, hey, I don't need the I don't need the unabridged. I need the abridged version.
Hey, you know what? Okay, so I guess the next question I would ask Soul Food is this: is that the content that you want to create? Were you going in a different direction, and then that's the way it ended up because that's what your subscribers, you know, wanted? I think it's important for us to make videos that we like. And again, I'm gonna use this number, that two. Hey, you know what? I'll check it right now while we in this live. Make sure I got it. Hey, and look, I got that logo on the shirt, so we can close that deal this evening. Okay, back to what Soul Food was saying. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if I really wanted to know, like, you know, where was that coming from? Did she like morph into that? You know, doing more of an instructional video without no personality? For me, that would kill me. You know what I mean? If somebody said, hey, AB, you know, I think last week I had mentioned I might want to get rid of my music. But then when I thought about it, you know what? I like my videos. You know what I mean? I got to do what I like. You know what I mean? And if you got 2 billion people out there, to me, that'd be a small community of people that say, hey, I don't want to hear no, you know, I don't want to hear no music. Hey, I don't want to hear that. And so you guys helped me come up with that when you asked me, hey, is the channel growing? Well, yeah, it's growing. You know what I mean? So let me tap into the, you know, the people that's out there that like the type of content that I create. Because it's got to be fun for myself and enjoyable. If not, I won't even put it out. And you guys you know, the quickest way you can tell that, watch all the people who start something and they don't follow through. They make 1 or 2 videos, and because they don't get instant gratification, they quit it. And the reason being is because, listen, it was never theirs in the very beginning, and they saw it somewhere and they trying to capture it. And when they don't, you know, get lightning in the bottle, they quit. Hey, listen, it's cut and dry. That's what they pay me for, to go to these jobs and to tell it like it is, and that's what it is. Hey, this is what hey, don't come to the drizzle effect. You know what I mean? And hey, you know what I mean? Because I'm a really give you, you know, my take on it. Let me check that email right now.
Sweet. So that's when keeping it real. So for the drizzle effect, you and basically abandoning what you started with, or what your math and your formula, abandoning that. But I mean, part of it is always, you know, searching to find you, or even finding what you like. You know, finding what you like to make sure that you do that. And I think that's part of it. You got to find what you like so that you're not doing something that you just think is going to work. You know what I'm saying? Did that make sense, AB? That's the layman's term.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's your favorite cook, Kirby. You don't sound like a robot.
So, okay, you know what, Soul Food? That makes a lot of sense.
Mm. Now that makes sense. That makes a ton of
Okay, so
sense.
with that being said, you know what I mean? Just tell me when you watch one of my videos, what do you feel like? Do you feel like it's lacking instructional, like instructions? Have you been watching it long enough to see have I grown a little bit? I'd be interested in, thinking, getting your opinion.
What up, Cali Bay? Cali Bay TV in the building.
Oh, what up, Callie?
Cali Bay TV coming through to kick it with us. So I think that's a good question. But again, if that's not necessarily your personality or what you want to do, then that's just it ain't gonna work out for you.
You know what? That makes sense. When you got a professional business, you know what I mean, and you into a professional, your profession is like that. You don't want to see. I got it. That makes a lot of sense.
I don't want to see my dentist cooking. I want to see my dentist reading the latest journal to make sure that when you in there doing my root canal, I get the Novocaine in the right spot, right?
Right.
So that makes sense. I guess I feel that. I feel that. Let me see. Soup. Maybe want to try it, and then it was so good I made it again. Hey, that's what's up. You see that from Easy Bake Barbecue?
Yeah. You know what? Thank you, bro. I did read that. Look, I'm still trying to find this email.
Oh man. Hey, you got to click a box, that one that say inbox. Click that one, and then like you scroll down, you find the name, and then the name you click on that, and then inside the name you'll find the content. That's kind of like how email work. I mean, I don't know.
I got it. Hey, you know what, man? I can't figure it out, man. I'm so glad I got you in my world, bro. I don't know what to do. Oh, that's why.
Hey,
Oh, you sent it to the drizzle effect. All right. You know what? I thought you sent it to my.
um,
All right. I'll look at it in just. Can I keep?
oh man, I haven't never even looked at the inside the drizzle effect email. I don't know if it worked,
There we
but
go. Okay. Okay.
but I
There it
got
is.
hey, I got the password though. I can get in there.
All right. There we go.
It's
Hey,
good to
so
see. I like that.
Easy Bake. I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and drop that address where you wanted to go, and we're gonna close it out tonight.
Hmm.
All right. I got it though. The pub. Yeah. I got it.
Easy Bake say, you know what I'm saying? Ain't been blessed with your personal email. So, that might be a bridge too far.
Whatever. I thought he said the smoking and grilling. Look, I was looking. I was like, I'm just not seeing it.
Hey, Soul Food Cooking like seeing you on YouTube. So everybody wants your spicy barbecue sauce recipe, man. Once you get that up, man. Stan, you haven't got your shirt?
You know what? Thank you, Soul Food Cooking. I feel like you saying that, I mean, because you on here, but nah, you know what? Hey, I appreciate it. And you know what? That's kind of like how I figured like people probably watch it just before that. So I was thinking about putting myself on the videos and being seen just a little bit more instead of just like at the beginning and the end. I got a new camera. I was trying to close the deal today. You know what I mean? As soon as I get that one, hey, me Cranium, you said that was a little bit, hey, it's killing me, bro. And I usually don't take my time. I usually pull the trigger on things like that. But yeah, it's gonna set me back. But I'm gonna go ahead and do something. I just gotta level up. And I'm upset at Kirby because I told Kirby, Kirby said, hey, hold on. And then next thing I know, he said, hey, I my camera. I'm like, it must be nice, bro. My pockets ain't deep like that.
Hey, man, you just holding back.
My Sunday school hookup on right now too. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking a little bit. Hey, I thought it was funny. I was laughing at you. Now I'm laughing with you, bro.
Hey, you got your professional attire?
Yes, sir. My fire retardant, Ariat, button down. You know.
Hey, you gotta be rocking that professional attire, man. So, yeah. We do be on the road, man. Hey, them church donations. mm. Oh yeah. AB doing his thing, man. AB take it real. AB for AB, man. It's like YouTube is life, bro.
Hey, that you know what? That came, yeah, I guess. You know what? I put a lot of time into it. That's all. That's all. And then I wanted to say this too. So think about, okay, we were talking about like personalities. Man, that got a lot to do with it. And I really believe, and I don't have that kind of personality. I'm only gonna go so far. I know this because I'm not an actor. I can only be myself. You know what I mean? I watch how people interact, when I'm at my job and in my position. And so I gotta watch myself too. Soul food. You know what? Now that you said that, I need to watch how I be in my videos too. You know what? I never even thought about that. You know what I mean? Only thing I could just say is, it's like a lot of, it's still food related. But I need to watch myself. You know what I mean? But hey, okay, so this is what I was saying. Like does everybody feel like just because I guess if you put out like a great video, you can make it. I've seen a lot of channels as of late, with high subscribers getting a lot of views, and they don't even show themselves at all. So I guess it's just your style, who saw your video, who shared your video, and how it got out there. And if you ask me, listen, I smash everything. I try to work on all social media, and just for the little bit of growth that I have.
Oh, that makes sense, man. Trying to get all that done. Hey, people do see through all of the fakeness, and eventually, I always tell you, and y'all have heard me before, you always probably, you regularly, you about 2 questions away from the truth. And the real deal is, do you want to know the truth? So you could either ask those 2 questions or be content with the answers that you got and live with that. So that's one of the realities that you got to figure out whether or not you're gonna live with, and that's your pro tip for the day. So just think about that next time you're having a conversation. Just know you're 2 questions away from the truth. No matter what they're telling you, no matter what you heard, no matter what you thought, you're 2 questions away from the truth.
Hey, look, Meathead said it. Hey, anybody new in here know Meat Cranium used to be Meathead. Hey, listen, that's who he is in our heart. I don't know if I'm ever gonna get used to saying Meat Cranium. It's just, hey, you Meathead, bro. Hey, but I'm gonna say this. Meathead said, "Don't be fake. People see through it." Absolutely. That's the only thing you can say. Just absolutely. Got to
Mm-hmm.
be fake. Got it.
Yeah.
JD. Got it. Oh shit.
Okay.
That's right. Hey, you're not too. Hey, we got to do something here. How far are you away from me, man?
That's why I said that you. That's why I sent you all the places to eat while you're there.
Hey, so maybe we need to meet at one of them places there.
That could work.
Hey, you know what? And I like that. I like what Meathead say, man. There's so many, you know what I mean? I've seen so many channels out there like that. You just being something that you're not. That's what makes it hard to do a video. You know why? Because now you got to get into character to go perform a video. For me, when Kirby came over, look, he asked me something. He said, AB, what are you going to talk about? I said, I have no idea. I don't know nothing. I just need you to push start on the camera, and I got it. And I just do me. You know what I mean? And, look, that takes away it not being a chore. Like some people say they want to talk more in their video. If it's a chore, then that's, you know what I mean? It's really not you. I got it. We can learn. And, the good people that do it, they call Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, them the actors in the world. You know what I mean? But you just got to be able to be yourself. Like me being myself right now, I can hear me. And you know what? I could just keep going and going and going. That's just me. You know what I mean? But you got to find yourself and then play to your strength. And then after that, you'll put out the videos and it won't be no chore. We'll be having fun. Hey,
I see you. So, hey, what's going on? What's that? Sim Cooking? I see you strolling up in here. Appreciate you coming through, hanging out with us. Say I'll put you on Twitter and Facebook. That's what's up. So, hey, so I gotta back up, man. I gotta rewind a little bit and say, yo, AB. I mean, you got the aside from shortening your page name, why don't you go and switch out your Instagram and your Twitter and your Facebook to all read the same?
Well, it's only really one more that I got to do, like to do that. I mean, because you know what? I don't want to. Okay, so you know, the whole thing, like if it ain't broke, don't mess with it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like going, once I get a little bit bigger and I'm able to reach out to people, then I'll say something, you know what I mean, about the change that I'm gonna make. You know what I mean? You know, when that time comes. But I let that go, man. I just been riding the way it is. And then I was talking aloud, and I got a video that's kind of like moving right now, right? I was asking myself, I wanted to change some of my end screens on it. And Lau said, "Don't make me reach through the phone and choke you, bro." He said, "I wouldn't go in there and even correct a word." And you know what? After thinking about it, I said, "You know what? I better back up and let it be." You know?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say, man. Look, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Don't mess with it. Just keep going. Don't ask the horse how you talking. Just get paid.
Hey, just take a be like, hey, look, I got a horse that talk.
Yeah. Hey, most people, the first thing they're gonna ask the horse when he speak to him is, "Hey, how you talking? I don't want to waste no words, bro." I'm just like, "Hey, I'm your new agent." You know what I'm saying? Let's make this money. All right, what Kirby says?
Hey, I feel you. That makes sense.
That's right. Hey, Kirby, hey, listen, that's what it is, man. And that's what I hope that's what we hope that the drizzle effect will do. And hey, so listen, we preach a lot of that stuff about, you know, how to grow and do that kind of stuff. We got to put some effort into this drizzle effect. Other than that, it's going to be the same. You know, listen, we're going to absorb all of the information that you guys have. You're going to absorb all the information. And now instead of us, we just going to be one small brain in this big giant world. But we need to get input from other people. So listen, we can all share and, and grow from there. You know what I mean? Because we got a lot of people here that got a lot of strengths.
So you could end up being a victim of groupthink. And if y'all don't know what being a victim of groupthink is, it's terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. You know, there's some companies out there that just to discourage groupthink, they always have a no man or a no woman, somebody that's always like, nope, that ain't gonna work, and this is why. So they're always looking for a reason why it ain't gonna work, so that they can get out of a groupthink.
Well, I like to hear other opinions, though. You know what I mean? Just like we can only go so far in here right now. We got about 15 people in here, and you get to talking about. We'll just say we talk about Facebook. We only gonna learn with whoever the smartest person in here right now with the Facebook. That's all we're going to know. So if he brings us up to speed to Facebook, and now look. At first he was winning the race. Now you got 15 people about to win. It's about to be a 15-way tie. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Phil?
What's going on, Phil? Swinging in from parts unknown. Appreciate you coming through. Say not teach, reach through the phone. Say Daddy Cook's in the building. Y'all showing some love for show.
Right.
So, say karaoke is my next move.
Who said that?
Rob D.
That's your next move, man. Singing with a hot dog in your hand.
I can see that happening.
Hey, we appreciate that. We really do. Daddy Cooks.
Hey, so Soul Food Cooking say, I hate our most popular video. It's embarrassing, but I can't change it. Hey, you know what? You got to roll with that one. Got to eat it.
Yeah, you know what? I never said nothing either. My most popular video, that's not my star child video, but there's nothing I can do. It is the flagship for my channel. You take that away from me, and whoa, you talking about pulling the plug.
Hey, you got to do, your channel got to do what it got to do, man. So whatever it take to get more people there, I think that's part of the key.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That is your key to success.
So you know what I want to ask? I think we asked this before though. What about views? Like who? Yeah, I remember that because I talked about it. I'm just going to ask again though. Hey, I guess everybody care about views, huh? I mean, I do too. What'd you say? Oh, I got to pause. What did I say? Yeah, but hey, if it's questionable, pause. Let me go
Ain't
ahead.
that the? I mean, I feel like when we talk about that, it's like, ain't that the point? You know, our views not the point of YouTube.
Oh, he said his magic videos, the ugly drunk. Oh, okay. Yeah. Mine is my chicken wings. You know, I think I got like a better production now, but oh well.
What you mean? You think you got a better? Well, of course. I mean, that's how it goes. I mean, the more videos you make, the better you're gonna get at making them. I mean, it ain't like you know, you can't be as good as you ever been. You know, you got to get to as good as you're gonna get. That makes sense.
It do.
No.
It do.
Yeah. If all of your if you never made that video, you wouldn't have learned anything that you like. You know what? I just need to tweak here so you can make it better. So it's just that's one of the things you got to go to, and that's more so quantity over quality, because you got to think about I need to make more so I know so I can get comfortable with what I'm making, and once you get comfortable with what you're making, then you can make things even better because you know exactly what it is that you want to change. That's the long version. That's the unabridged version.
All right. Hey, meathead. Hey, drop a 7 in the chat if we could bring your channel up. Hey, we want to take a look at your channel.
That's what's up. Phil, a YouTube king. He is a YouTube king.
Yes, sir. Hey, so he probably, you know, after getting the chance to meet him and, you know, getting to see his energy and his vibe, you know what I mean? I believe he's like me. What drives the cooking, he might love the cooking even equally, but what drives it for myself, and I'm thinking we similar at this part, is like the gadgets, bro. You should have been there though, Jay-Way. Hey, listen, it's the whole behind the scenes, the production. It's you know, like running a rig all the way down to the action. That right there is where, you know what I mean? That right there drives me to just, hey, I gotta have something new.
Man, if you know, I wish I had my stream deck sitting here in front of me because I would hit that scratch. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, that's what I would hit because, you know, I mean, I would have been there, but somebody didn't even tell me that it was happening. So
hey, you know,
I ain't gonna say that you know.
Hey, we're not gonna go down that road. Hey, we done already been down that road, but hey, hey, no worries. We're gonna get it back together. No worries.
What's up, Nigel? What's happening? Welcome.
Hey, Nigel.
So I'm saying, like, I mean, you know me. If you ain't figured it out by now, man, I just like I like the tools more than I like anything else. I mean, that's just what it is.
Gotcha. But when you got $10,000 looking at you leaning up against the wall, you know what I'm saying? You got to. Hey, so look, me here drop some 7s in here. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen.
Oh yeah. So what are we finna look at? Because I mean, we talking about marketing, branding.
Yeah, just take a look at the channel. Well, we can still talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, you keep talking.
Oh, cool. I thought you was in the game. Hey, you know what? Hey, that's right, Phil. You know, I'm just gonna. I feel like I'm just gonna have to sneak on down. You know what I'm saying? You just AB gonna have to flip on the switch, and he's just gonna be watching your video and be like, "Oh, yeah, that's what it's gonna be, man."
Oh no, hey homie, I didn't do you like that, but go ahead.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait, that's exactly how I remember it.
I got it.
That's exactly how I remember it.
Got it.
All right, man. I'll let you make it, man. I won't wear you out no more. I don't want you getting all sensitive. Hey, that smoked meatloaf on the Weber, man. I'd have never thought to smoke a meatloaf on the Weber. or smoke a meatloaf, period. But it just makes so much perfect sense. I mean, you cook a hamburger on the grill, and essentially you just make a meatloaf. So if you can cook meat on the, I mean, it just made sense as soon as I seen it. I felt like I had like that was like an epiphany moment for me of a light bulb just like, you know what I'm saying, popping on. Like it made perfect sense. Why wouldn't you do that? You know, that makes sense.
Right. Hey, I just got a question for you, Meatloaf.
Meatloaf.
Hey, I was waiting on you to say something. Hey, I was like, oh, hey, I was about to say, hey, is this thing on? You know, hey, Meathead, question for you. If you look at it down, you know, like this space down here, I mean, is this intentional or have you just not gotten to the adding like more content on your page? And then I'm gonna ask you this. Is your page, are you saying your page that strong that when somebody lands here, because this is really a landing page, so when they land on your page right here, these 5 videos, and most people probably format you get to see 4, but here I got to set it where I can see 5. So those 5 videos is what makes somebody subscribe. Or, I mean, but I'm watching you grow. I see right now you had 4,700 plus. I think you probably typing.
Oh yeah, you know, well, you know, it's definitely a delay in the stream, so you gotta let that catch up and keep moving. And he can't just have a 1-word response of yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give him some time to hunt and peck.
Let me drop yours in here. You know what to do? Drop a 7 in it. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, I don't know how it is because I turned off my. If you guys can see up here, you know, I turned off of my. What did I do? I turned off TubeBuddy. You know what I mean? So I don't know if TubeBuddy has this up here. This is another reason why I like vidIQ because I'm able to see what's going on like right up here at the top. You know, without me always having to go and nowhere. And then you can drop down, and see things like this. Not like that. That you see that drop, but you get to see your graphs, and then you get to turn them on however you want to see them.
Yeah. Hey, so you know what? That's something that we need to talk about because I've been using TubeBuddy exclusively, staying away from vidIQ, just to kind of look at the differences. And I gotta say, man, if you're not using vidIQ, you're missing out. TubeBuddy has a couple of cool features, but vidIQ is got some things that, matter of fact, that's something that we got to talk about.
Hey, hold on. Hobo Nichols in the house, y'all.
What's going on, Hobo Nickel? Barbecue testing laboratory. No. So, I think that's one of those things. It took a minute. I think the name change is growing on me. That meat cranium, the name change is growing.
All right.
So boom, we got Kirby up. Both TubeBuddy and vidIQ. I think we could talk about that.
Hey, you know what? And you know what? It'd be nice then if somebody else could get in here and show me how. The one thing that intrigues me mostly about TubeBuddy is just the fact that they got a thumbnail tester. You know what I mean? I'm curious to see how that works. I need somebody to hold my hand and sit me down and put me at the front of the class.
So one of the things that they do have in there is the thumbnail maker. So just like how you make a thumbnail in Photoshop, you could put something on top of that, like add something else, lighten up the photo, crop the photo, and all the other stuff. TubeBuddy does that. They have a plug-in that does that for you. So that will make it, what I'm saying? That makes it easier for anybody that anybody that does not have the ability to or the desire to learn how to use something like that, because it's a serious learning curve on something like Photoshop and to get high quality photos as thumbnails.
Yeah. You know what? I just read what Meathead said. He says he was just saying, to be honest, he don't know any of that stuff. So listen, when I was saying that, like you got that one row. If you're looking at it right now, Meathead, you have this one row right here where Kirby has air fryers, and then you have nothing else under there. So you know those are playlists, and then you would just go in there like to customize your channel. I would have to show you on my channel. You know what I mean? And another thing too, you guys get to. I don't know if everybody's using the dark theme. Most people are using the dark theme. The dark theme looks nice, especially if you got nice, vibrant photos. I was looking at your photos, Meathead. I didn't say nothing about it, bro, but hey, they pop. I see what you're doing. Hey, I've been watching it though, bro. You know what I mean? And watch you, like start pushing it a little bit. And then, okay, so you can see Kirby, he got all of his playlists and he's running them horizontal. Mexican food, street food. Hey, I got one though for you, Kirby. Hey, how often do you rearrange these? I rearrange mine quite often. I get tired of looking at the same, thumbnails myself. I can only imagine. I just like to keep it fresh.
Mhm. Hey, so hey, yeah, that thumbnail template. In that thumbnail template, they also have a end screen template that you can use inside too, buddy. But I want to go to Nigel. What percent of views per region? Also, the statistics for YouTube users, i.e., USA, UK, China. So, I I know looking at mine, the majority of my views and users are in the USA or in Canada, and that's like one of those things. Is I think that you got to remember or realize that uh, you market in the English speakers. So, and English is not necessarily the number. English is a language of business, but there's 1 billion people in China. If I could figure out how to make my videos in Chinese, I would. What do you think, AB? Talking about statistics of people watching views per region.
Yeah, mine's in the 90% of the United States. Then I got people watching from Philippines, Russia, and then of course Canada. But all of that is still that's only about 10%.
Yeah, not very many. So I see that. Start finding overseas viewers,
That's a great
collaborate in
idea.
other countries. That is.
That is a great idea.
It is. Uh, so inside the new YouTube Studio beta, their translate function doesn't work as well as far as getting your video translated to other languages. Yeah, it ain't very well. So YouTube is censored in China. I wouldn't be surprised. Um, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if YouTube was censored in China for sure. There's no doubt. Oh man, vidIQ breaking out.
Yeah, I don't know why I was doing that.
So, was you gonna show? So, Meathead had that question. How do you do that? Are you gonna go over? You know what I'm saying? Basically, how to create them playlists and make those setting up your page. Is that what you want to see, Meathead? Or Meat Cranium? Drop a 7 in the chat if that was kind of the tip that you was looking for, because we probably got a little bit of time to do that. What's up, cooking with CJ?
What up, CJ? Hey, Nigel, absolutely. And I do my videos that way. Okay, so hey, Meathead, if you put the 7s in there, hey, look, it's right here. If you're watching, you see right there where it say customize. Go ahead and hit the customize, your channel. Then it's going to take you back to the classic way. And so, listen, I got mine maxed out already, so you won't be able to see. Let's see. Let me just go down to the bottom. Usually okay, so for you, let me go back up here. For you got this one line right here. Under this one line, you're going to have you can change it. You see how it says edit? Listen, if I hit this right here, and then it's got content. If I hit the drop box, this is what I want to do. But if you already created it, if you already grouped your videos together. You just give them a name and you make them into a playlist. Once you have a playlist, then you can just say it's a single, say however you need to find it. This right here is pretty self-explanatory. You click this, then it's going to give you an option right here. You see how I say the layout? You can go horizontal row, you can go vertical. Most everybody goes horizontal. I think that just looks a little bit more eye appealing. You know what I mean? And just go from there. And then when you're done, just hit done. Like I can get rid of popular uploads or whatever. You know, these are all just playlists that I have. I have more playlists, but this is all the ones they let you have on the screen.
So you're saying you made it to the end of the internet?
Yeah.
Essentially. So look at that. I'm glad that something could be taught today. Straight up. So that'll definitely improve your channel when you start looking at adding and adjusting that playlist, so that just like when you go to any, I think about it as when I'm shopping. When I'm shopping, especially online, I want to see as much as I can see on that page. Oh, look at that fancy, AB.
What?
I seen you getting fancy with them.
Oh no, yeah, just getting off. Really, just getting off of it. So what up, CJ? Hey, take my hat off to you, bro. I see what you're doing with your show, the hot seat, man. And hey, that's huge, bro. You know what? Hey, how's that? I'm asking you, like, is it helping you grow your channel? Is it helping you? Have you seen anything as far as your hot seat? You know, working down to like trickling down to like getting more views or things of that nature.
Oh, that'd be something interesting to know, because that show's been around for a minute and he took it over. So that definitely would be interesting to know how that all played out. I'd be interested, you know, if nobody else is. He said the chat was blocking me from being able to see it. So you missed it. You missed the how to do that.
Hey, well, go back and look at the replay. It'll be in the replay. Oh, you say you're getting tons of views and watch time. Okay. Good. So that means you figured out how to tie that in to like generating and, you know, translating into subscribers and views then.
Yeah. And you see Nigel, worldwide population, USA only 328 million. Man, when you put worldwide population up there, you look at it as USA, man. You ain't got, that's nothing. That is nothing. So
hey, so then look, let's go back to that number where you got 2 billion. Listen, if the planet has 7.5 billion and listen, man, what's the percentage of that? That's like a little bit over a quarter. It's like 1/5 of the planet is on YouTube.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, so hey, CJ, hey, listen. Hey, if it's cool, man, you drop a 7 in the chat, man, and we talk, bro. I got some thoughts on that. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just got some thoughts on that. If it's cool, you want to discuss it now, I mean, we can. You know what I mean? Hey, you just let me know if you want to talk about it.
Oh, you talking about on subs and views?
Right. So I got it. Everybody else, Lyle helped me understand that it's not subs we want, it's views we want. But I'm thinking if you got great content, okay, all right, CJ. I'm thinking if you got, hey, okay, you get a lot of views, but it's not translating into subs. That means people watch and they made a decision in their brain, like, nah, I'll move on. Anybody object to that? I don't understand. You see what I'm saying? Listen, if I got 10,000 views and I only got 100 subs, I think it's something wrong with my content. And that's just me thinking. Go ahead, Jay Wade. I know you got something for
that. You know it, because you know we didn't have that conversation before about every YouTube viewers and YouTube creators think about it in different ways. Like before I was on YouTube as like a creator, you know, I was subscribed to stuff, but I was subscribed to stuff to bookmark it, basically because I didn't know how any other way else to find that content that I was looking for. But I know if I hit subscribe, I could bookmark it, and if they made something new, I could find that too. So I didn't think of it in terms of, you know, I'm following this person. I think of it in terms of I'm following that. The other one, of course, is everybody that watches YouTube doesn't log on to YouTube. So, and anytime your video is shared someplace else, like if you got a video with 100,000 views, but 50,000 of those views are coming from something because it's shared over on Reddit or shared over on some other platform, or it's even embedded on Facebook, you know, people won't have the opportunity to even click subscribe because they may not be logged in or signed into YouTube. So you got to take that into account. And maybe that's a small population. And, you know, I just discount it, but you got to take that factor into account also. Is if you're getting a lot of views, your stuff is getting shared somewhere. So people may not even have the opportunity to subscribe or even find you again to watch your content. If that makes sense.
But then, you know what, when I think about it, hey, CJ want to know we still got the call in. Hey,
no, it definitely can't work tonight.
Hey,
we got the number, but it can't work.
Call in, man. Just call.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he can just call you. That'll work. It won't work on my end. I got headphones, man. So what you think? You said nah. You don't believe that to be true? You think it's got to be that people not necessarily interested in the content or seeing future content?
It's true because it's something for everybody, you know, and some people get out of what they want to get out of it. And I really believe in what you said. Like some people subscribe, you know, just maybe to like bookmark, you know, or something like that. Hey, Nigel. Hey, look. Hey, Pitmaster X. I talked about him before you came in here. Hey, I like his show. Hey, I like his production. I'll say that. I don't have nothing against his show at all. I mean, I like his show also. You know what I mean? But just his production is awesome.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, just to kind of add on to that, you know, I'm not saying that's the only reason or trying to make an excuse about, hey, this is the reason why you're not picking up subs. But I think you got to factor that in, as you know, you can't just, it ain't one thing. It's just like making your channel grow. It ain't one thing that makes it grow. It's a combination of things that make it grow. Was CJ calling in?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he got my number.
Oh, okay.
He probably looking through his phone right now trying to find it. You know?
Oh yeah. Hey, yeah. So Kirby, yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to get at. You know, people just ain't inclined to following the steps, and that's like the whole every YouTube grow your channel. This is how you do it. You got to tell people, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. You know what I'm saying? It helps me out. If you like this, you know, you can see more here or more there. So I'll tell you, I was talking to a guy at work and he put a video up on YouTube. We were talking a little bit about YouTube. He's like, yeah, I put a video up years ago. I think it's got like 20-something thousand views. I ain't never even went back to see it. I was like, well, let's check it out. So I went in there. He had probably he had like 500 comments.
It's over with, but
for real. That's your ringtone?
What up?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, CJ? Hey, can you hear him good, Jay?
Hey, you sound perfect on my end.
Okay. Hey, so you live, man. Everybody can hear you.
All right, cool. I'm actually driving right now, so
okay.
I'm glad we're able to call. I wanted to kind of keep talking about it, but it's too hard to type and drive and all that shit. So what I found when I took over the hot seat, it gave me the views and hours I needed to get to the 4,000 threshold. Like my my views and hours spike every Thursday. And I put out 2 videos a week, but my views and hours spike every Thursday.
Right. Hey, you know what? That's what the lives do, man. You know what? That's what I like. That's what I like about the live. You know what I mean? It give you that time. And listen, you're commanding like big numbers. I was able to make the live when you had I think you guys were trying to break the record to get over 80 or 83. It was one of those numbers. You know what I mean? I was in there, and you held them.
84. That's huge for us.
Yes, that's huge for us all. You know what I mean? And hey, I like what you're doing, man. And I'm just saying, what I wanted to say was, I think that I you know, it's not my place, but from what I see, I think the show got like major potential. You know what I mean? So I'll just say 2 things. It's something that Jay Wade, Kirby, myself, and Lyle knows this also. Listen, invest, bro. You know what I mean? And us as fans, we'll see that. And listen, it pays off. And so when I say invest, I'm saying do whatever it got to take it to the next level. And then I think like it's some other things you can do, like as far as brain work to tie it into your channel. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, just to, you know, the and again, you know what? That's it. I guess the rest of that, if you want to know, me and you can talk, you know, like personal,
Yeah,
man.
let's rap about it tomorrow or the next day or whatever. I'll be around.
That's good.
I want to hear your ideas, of course. I want to make it better. I really do. But here's the kind of things I have, you know, issue with. Like, I want to use the platform that you and Jay Wade use, like the OBS or whatever, right?
Right.
But here's the thing that makes Google Hangouts is easy to use, okay?
Right.
So, and I don't know about OBS or not, or how user-friendly it is, but a lot of the people I invite on the hot seat are not tech savvy. But at least I can get them to download the Google app, and I can send them the link, and I can get them on. And it's pretty much a bang type thing, and easy for them to do. Does it make sense? So I want to upgrade the production audio too, but on the other hand, I need to be able to make it easier for my guests.
Hey, so
Does that make sense?
yeah. Hey, so listen, you halfway in the ball game right there, saying that you don't know how close you are, but hey, after we talk tomorrow, hey, us 3 we'll figure it out. We'll set aside some time and talk. You know what I mean? So you guys can go to you can take it to the next level. Hey, you know what? And you know, when you say that, hey, it's nothing wrong with that. You know, everybody out here, when we hear everybody talking about the shows and all that. I'm sorry, Jay Wade, you got something you want to say? Are you good? All right. You know what I mean? Listen, nobody's. Hey, Jay Wade and myself, we don't take it personal. You know what I mean? Because listen, we all seen something that we like, and we wanted to do something like that. So listen, I would like to be able to share our ideas. You know.
Oh, I'm open. I'm open to talk. I want to make it better. You know me, I'm competitive as hell. I want to be the best.
Right.
But one thing I wanted to touch on that I found that I do differently, that it was one of the guests that kind of turned me on to it. But the fire escape griller guy, he did like a 30-second or 1-minute video on his channel saying that he was going to be on the hot seat later on that week. And that's when my news started going up a bit, right? So from that point on, I've asked that every guest do a 1-minute spot on their own channel, so it gets them to, so it gets their fans to know where they're going to be and how to get there. And I think it's really helped with the views, because before it's just my people on my channel or like the YouTube Cooks Community Facebook page that are showing up. So it's the same 33 people every week, which is freaking awesome. And that's why I did it, because everybody we love the hot seat, we love the time span. But I've noticed that it's starting to get to 60, 70, 80 people, and it's people that I don't recognize in the chat that are like, oh yeah, that's my brother-in-law. Oh yeah, that's my coworker. You know, it's people that don't know. And then I get a couple subs through the week, but it's like 2 to 5. It's not like, you know, 30 or 40, you know. So that's kind of, it hasn't been a sub gainer, but I do get plenty of views and I get plenty of watch time is through the roof, especially when we have a 2-hour hot seat, right?
Right.
It's through the roof. So, and the other thing too, talking about subs and whether they like your content or not, a lot of people don't understand the subscriber part of YouTube. So, like I saw Kirby put like 50% of his people come from Facebook. Mine's relatively similar to that. So when I tell people to subscribe, or like my people around me at work, whatever, I tell them to subscribe. Well, they just think follow me on Instagram is subscribing, or follow me on Facebook is subscribing. They don't get the whole point where you got to hit the red button and you got to enter all your information or whatever, right? So that's the hard part half the time. It's like people like your content, or they're coming from Facebook, or they're shared, or whatever is shared from other people. But a lot of people aren't YouTube savvy. And, because I ask, I'm like Phil with the business cards. Oh, you want to know what I'm cooking? Well, here, this will be on my channel next week. Are you familiar with YouTube? Or do you go on YouTube? And a lot of people are not savvy to YouTube. They know what it is, but they don't go on it that often.
Right. Hey, hold on 1 second, CJ. Go ahead. And Jay Wade, go ahead and acknowledge everybody that came. I saw Mel. I saw Daddy Dutch barbecue and cooking, and a couple of and CJ. I mean, excuse me, cooking with James. My bad. Look, I done did it for you. But go ahead, bro.
Hey, you got it in there, man. Did you hit up Daddy Dutch swinging through? Of course, Snoopy Eats back in there, cooking with James. I think that was Mel Simple Meals swinging through. I'm just scrolling back up right now.
All right.
I've seen them all popping in. I was actually just listening, checking it out. Say I'm not YouTube savvy. Y'all crazy with YouTube. That's what's up, cooking with James.
Hey James. Hey, we don't want to hear that, bro. Hey, what's going on, boy? Hey, okay, so hey, when you were talking about like sometimes people don't know what to do. So listen, when I first started studying YouTube, when I first got into YouTube and putting up videos, the number one thing that I heard from everybody that talked about growing your channel is you got to give them a call to action, right? You're supposed to tell them, hey, don't forget to use the MOVs, the videos with the subscribe button come up. Phil got that kind of, those animations, man. You got to have that in there. And you know what? I'm acting on that too. It's like the word I would use is like I'm complacent, because my channel was showing some type of momentum. I'm not doing it properly myself, but I think we got to educate everybody who watches it.
Right, and I try to do that on every one of my videos, and I'll put the little picture up in the corner that shows the actual subscribe button. I'll say, welcome back to all my subscribers. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Like I do crap on trying to grow their channel, but still people are not savvy to it. I want to get my whole family involved, but my aunt in Wyoming doesn't know how to, doesn't probably even have an email address at this point, so.
Right.
You get what I'm saying.
Right, I got you.
Sometimes it's a little difficult for people. But, and then, I think the reason that, besides people do the 30-minute or 30-second shout-outs or whatever on their channel, I think that we have a good chemistry going on, and it starts with me. Kent from Daddy Dutch Barbecue, he does a great job on there, and people, talk to him or, have a great time talking to him. We have a good thing. It's just, to me, and I'm sure a lot of people on the outside looking in, because I even talked to Lyle about it, it still looks like something I'm doing in my basement, right? It still doesn't look quite professional. And sometimes, my mic is off or Ken's mic is off, something's not right. It doesn't look quite professional, but I don't feel like I can invest too much like cash into it because I'm not getting any cash back out of YouTube yet. Does that make sense?
I understand it from a business point of view. I understand that. Hey, I can tell you, Jay Wade, hey, he just licked his lips. Hey, he understands it. But I got to say this, though. Listen, if you don't invest in yourself, that's my number one motto. If you don't invest in yourself, You know what I mean? We don't all have that gold, that lucky rabbit foot to put in our pocket. We can see with our cell phone and get 1 million views, and then tomorrow we get a check for $3,000 or $4,000. So listen, there's some things we can do, and that's what I meant when I was just saying invest. It's just a few little small things you can do to change your whole production around, and it would broaden it up to the mass.
Yeah, and the thing is, one of the biggest things is that OBS is free.
Talk about that, and you give me I look at Cooking with James. He's a good one with his lives, and you too with your live. You have a great setup. I need to know how to do that setup, but I also need to know how to do it for people, to show my guests how to get on easily. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, tomorrow we're gonna talk. We'll come up with a time, and we can probably do it like this weekend. It's very, very easy, man. It would take about 40 minutes just to get you set up. We'll walk you through it, and then we go from there. Hey, and when you see it, you still gonna be able to do what you've been doing. Send somebody a link. They can get on. Hey, we're gonna show you the whole shebang.
Right. Okay.
All right.
All right, y'all. That's it. We got to wrap the show up.
You know what? Thanks, CJ. Hey, we getting ready to start wrapping it up.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for letting me come on and chat with you.
Oh no, hey, thanks for being here, bro. Hey, we appreciate it. Right.
Hey, definitely appreciate the call. That was powerful. Words coming straight from other YouTubers. We always looking for. We all trying to grow together. So, AB, I'll let you do your thing, man. You can take us up out of here.
All right, let me get my mind wrapped around. Hey, we winding down. You know what I mean? When you hit somebody in the face with a sledgehammer, bro, just like, hey, stop it. Hey, so look, that's right. The hot seat is tomorrow night. Hey, drop the time in there, Daddy Dutch. You know what I mean? Go ahead and drop the time. Hey, 2 chicks, have you been in the hot seat yet? Have you had a chance to check it out? If not, you got to come by and check it out. A lot of times I'm in there, you know what I mean, and nobody knows I'm in there. For one, I don't always want to be a distraction. Not saying that I am a distraction, you know what I mean, or just sometimes I'm busy, you know what I mean. So I just I watch it though, you know what I mean, and I just don't say nothing. Hey, but if you get a chance, 2 chicks, check it out. It's nice.
Hey, true that. It is very nice.
Hey, Cooking with James say I'm the next one, with the onesie and the bedtime. Hey, homie, hey, I put more hours in a day than you do in 2 days, man. Hey, I might be going to work when I get off of this drizzle effect. You never know, man. So I might have to be up in here once I get back to this office. All right, you guys. You know what? Hey, thanks for coming. Hey, Kirby, we talked about putting up a video, bro. We need to think about that. Jay Wade, we got to have something else to second this. Hey, and to really talk about growing your channel. Hey, you guys focus on this. Listen, we've already done the experiment. If you just go live on the channel, it's only going to grow so big. We got that. It's on. Hey, listen, this is about as big as it's going to get. I mean, it'll get bigger, but it'll be 20 years from now before we see 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? I think we got to get some content up, and we got to put some effort into this. You know what I mean? Hey, we thought that we could just take the channel, put it on his own channel, and it would just grow on his own. We've been doing this for a few weeks now, and I can tell you, everybody that subscribed to this channel has just really, that was like a call to action. Those are people that came off of, my channel, and they came off of Jay Wade's channel. And then looking at that, listen, when we don't have nothing to value, when the show started going to that turn up, throw your hands in the air, let's shout out everybody's channel and all of that kind of stuff. Once we said that, hey, the show is going to try to, bring some value, we looked and seen how you can just see how many people participate. And we understand that it is life. People take people everywhere. You got, just life. You got work, homework, school. Some of us going to school. Some of us work late and all of that. We know all of that comes into play. But you guys are the ones that are here, every Wednesday, week in and week out. You know what I mean? So listen, we want to say, hey, thank you. Hey, stay with us and just check with us. Hey, I can tell you this, though. If everybody could, just make sure you hit the bell button on the drizzle effect. I don't really ask nobody nothing like that. If you're watching my channel, you can hit it if you want to or whatever. But really hit it on this because, listen, we're finna start putting up some videos that'll be instructional. Just for the fact that Meat Cranium / Meathead wanted to know something. You know what I mean? So, hey, we can put it together, record it, and put it up so anybody can come. You know what? This is just our pit stop. And, hey, we go from there. Hey, Snoop, Cali Bay, CJ, Meat Cranium, Mel, Nigel, Cooking with James. Man, there was a few other people. Oh, Two Chicks. I gotta say something about Two Chicks. Hey, you get moderator of the year right there. We got Stan, Kirby. Hey, to everybody. It's people I missed already, but I just want to say, hey, thank you for checking us out. And with that, I'm gonna turn it over to Jay Wade so he can count it down. And we out. Hey, don't forget to smash that like button on the way out, you guys. All right.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, y'all, for sure. Don't forget to smash the like button. Appreciate y'all coming through, checking it out. Appreciate all the love. Hope we can teach you something. Hope you learned something tonight, that we didn't just waste your time. So we're about to be out of here. So cheers to you all. Check it out. And we're going to be out of here in 3, 2, and 1.